Welcome back, everybody, and today we're going to begin our first practice activity lesson all around the skills and language that we've been focusing on throughout this module of introductions and greetings. So during these lessons, it's a time for us to reflect, think back to the different understanding and language skills that we've been working on. And this really helps us to cement and retain those skills so that it's easier to use them in the future. So best of luck with the activities coming up, and I think it's about time for activity number 1. Create one sentence each for the following pronoun contractions. Now you can either do this in your head, or possibly I might suggest writing these down so that you can practice using them later. Okay, so here are our contractions of pronouns. I am, I'm. I have, I've. We will, you will, you'll, and you are, your. Now you'll notice that the I've plus been, because generally speaking we would follow I have, I've with been. I've been shopping today. I've been quite sick recently. Okay, so let's take a look at examples for all 5 pronoun contractions. I'm very happy to meet you. I've been living in England for 2 years. We'll visit our family tomorrow. You'll be working away from home this week. And you're a very funny person. Okay, so they're just some examples that I've written down. I'd like you to write an example for each pronoun contraction, and then I'm going to share another extra example after. So we have 2 minutes for all of these practice activities. So your 2 minutes starts now. And your 2 minutes finishes now. Okay, let's take a look at some more examples of these pronoun contractions in use. I'm from India. I've been playing football for 6 years. We'll move to a new city next month. You'll have to come and visit again. And the last one, you're from America, right? Okay, I hope that you had some good practice there, whether in speaking or writing, because really that's the whole point of these activities, to give you some focused practice time, especially with skills that we've recently been learning. Okay, so let's move on to your second activity, activity 2. Create a short response to each of these closed and open questions. So thinking back, closed questions require quick, easy responses. Are you David? Yes, I am. Open questions require a bit more thought and usually a bit more of a longer reply. But generally, the response has to either give an opinion, a feeling, or continue the conversation on. Whereas closed questions really is just a quick, straight answer. So, closed questions. So I want you to create a short response to these 3 questions. Where are you working these days? Did you study at university? How long are you staying in Seoul for? Now you'll notice that the third question begins with how, but the question content is really just asking for a time frame. How long are you staying in Seoul for? Okay, on to open questions. Why did the taxi not arrive for us? How could they afford that holiday? When might this travel ban end? So there we've got a range of questions. Now, it's worth me saying that there is not one correct answer for this. There is no, oh, this is the perfect answer. Just have a go at replying to them in whatever you think seems to be the best way. But ideally, try and keep your sentences or your replies, within one sentence. Okay, so your 2 minutes starts now. And there is the end of our 2 minutes. So let me show you my responses to these questions. Remembering that this does not mean that this is the best answer or the perfect answer, 1 mark. It's just my ideas for responding. Where are you working these days? I work at a British school. Did you study at a university? Yes, I studied at a university. How long are you staying in Seoul for? I will travel here for 5 days. Open questions. Why did the taxi not arrive for us? I'm not sure. I'll call them again and ask. 2 sentences, but still short. How could they afford that holiday? Stephen has a contact at the travel agency and gets great deals. When might this travel ban end? It's hard to say, but I imagine in the next few weeks or possibly months. Okay, so especially for the open questions, your responses are going to be very different to mine, but it's all good practice. So I hope that you enjoyed that activity there. Let's move on to activity 3. Using the question matrix, create 5 questions from lower level to more in-depth and advanced, also known as open questions. And here is our question matrix. What is, where are, where is? So we're starting at the lower levels all the way down to the bottom. Why might, how could, how might, why will? So we have these deeper questions towards the bottom right of our table. Now I'm going to give you 2 minutes to jot down a few questions. You could maybe try 2 easy, 1 middle and 2 difficult. And then what I really want you to do is go to the Q&A section after this lesson and post your 5 questions. Please try to note down your questions grammatically accurately. With grammatical accuracy, sorry. Go and put them in the Q&A section. It would be interesting to see other students' responses. Okay, 2 minutes starts now. Your 2 minutes finishes now. Okay, I hope that you had fun creating those 5 questions. Really do go to that Q&A section and post your 5 questions in there. Try and be careful with the grammar in them too. Okay, activity 4. Write 2 sentences for both present simple and present continuous tense forms. And once you've noted them down, practice saying them, practice speaking them with clear pronunciation. Okay, so up first we have the present simple. Now, just to summarize, not in complete detail, the present simple is to discuss habits, routines, feelings, unchanging situations. So let's take a look at an example. Here is a habit. I watch way too much TV. And a routine. I study mathematics every weekday morning. And here is a habit, or a feeling, in fact. I don't eat mushrooms often. Okay, so that is our present simple there. So I want you to write two sentences, for the present simple. And now for the present continuous. So this is for actions happening now. I am recording a video lesson for my students. That was a quick example. Actions happening now. A longer action that's in progress and near future plans. So here are some examples. We're listening to music now. Recently, she's learning a lot of new sports, an action in progress. And near future plans, we're taking the bus to the market soon. So, take 2 minutes. Be careful with the grammar. You can also practice saying them once you've written them down. 2 sentences in the present simple and 2 sentences in the present continuous. 2 minutes starts now. There is the end of our 2 minutes. So I hope you managed to get 2 sentences each, 4 in total. And it's really important that we're able to switch between these different tenses. So a really useful practice activity there. Okay, let's jump into our final activity, activity 5. Practice using and speaking the following expressions for introductions and greetings. So I'm going to share with you some key vocabulary and key expressions from Module 1, Introductions and Greetings. And I want you to try and put them into sentences, situations, and just have a go at practice saying them within a sentence. So you're almost going to have to act here. Practice saying them, practice using them just for those 2 minutes. And here is our table. How's it going? Oh, hi Simon, how's it going? A pleasure to meet you. It really is a pleasure to meet you. It's been way too long. It's been way too long. I wish I saw you earlier than this. See you later. Thanks for the invitation. See you later. As busy as a bee. Oh, I'm so busy with university work. I'm as busy as a bee. Long time no see. Oh, hey there, David. Long time no see. I've been well, thank you. I've been well, thank you. How's it going? I've really lost touch with. Well, I've really lost touch with my sister. Okay, so just an example of putting these expressions into a situation and into a context. So just have 2 minutes speaking out loud. Practice using these expressions within a context. So your 2 minutes start now. And there is the end of our 2-minute time limit for activity 5. Okay, so I hope that you managed to get through a lot of these expressions. I hope that you were talking to yourself and concentrating on use and pronunciation of these really useful phrases. So that brings us to the end of practice activity for module 1. It's now time for us to jump right in to our next module.